Okay, now we're going to move and switch gears and go into talking about developing our strategy. This is important because I want you to know a strategy is key in moving you to the next level. You can think, I know what to do. You can say, okay, my actions say I'm going to do this and this and this, but you should always have a plan. When you think about a strategy, that strategy is that plan of action that's going to help you achieve the vision and objectives that you have set for yourself. It allows you the opportunity to grow your business, create value for your stakeholders, to be known in the marketplace and get you what you want, whether it is a promotion in your current organization, a new job. I'm working with a client now. She's bad to the bone, an executive VP, and she wants to take it to a whole nother arena and get into a whole nother area, industry. And so that takes strategy and intention to be able to do that. And it guides our decision-making process. Because once you have your strategy in place, everything you do from there should be dictating how you move, and it all should be laddering up to your strategy. And so when you really understand the value of having a strategy, it starts with your vision. And you've heard it a long time, create the vision and make it plain. Because when your vision is clear, your fears become irrelevant. You will be okay to do it scared because you know exactly what it is that you want to do. So I want you guys to create your vision statement. This is going to be another part of your homework. You're going to work on your brand statement. You're going to create your vision statement. There are two types of vision statements. You can choose which one you want to do, or you can do both. But the reality is that you get a company vision statement. That is if you already have your business and you know where you're taking your business, or you have your personal vision statement. What I can tell you is most people don't even have a personal vision statement. We are so busy aligning to our company's vision statement, the organization's business statement, our business vision statement, and we never stop one moment and think about, what is it that I want for my own life? What is the vision? Where do I see myself into the future? How do I truly want to commit to living my life so that I can achieve the things that are going to be most important to me? So I implore you to create your personal vision statement. Whether it's with an organization or individual, ultimately it's going to outline what you want to achieve. This is going to help you have purpose and meaning in your work, because you know that every day when you get up and you go do something, you're striving for something better, for something different. And when that pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow, it makes it all so worth it. Even on those tough days when you just feel like, oh my God, I ain't got no more in me. Somebody done made you mad. You ready to just call it quits. You're at wit's end. This is what will keep you going. A good vision statement is very short, simple, specific. It doesn't leave anything to chance. Get to the point, but it shows ambition. You are not there yet. This is future state. This is where you want to go. This is what you want to be known as. So it's in the future. It states the vision and the long-term direction for your life and for your company based upon what you want to achieve. So here's the beauty. You've been dictated to all your life. You've been told what you have to work toward. You've been told what to achieve. Now you get to decide it for yourself. Imagine that. You get to decide your own vision. So here's a couple of examples, a company vision as well as a personal vision. So Nike says their vision is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Now, here's what we know. Nike's bad to the bone, right? But they don't have every athlete, because if they did, there wouldn't be an Adidas, there wouldn't be a Puma, there wouldn't be these other shoemakers or athletic, Adidas and all these people. They wouldn't be there, right? Apple says, we believe that we're on the face of the earth to make great products, and that's not changing, means they're sticking to it. We are here to make the best products on earth and leave the world better than we found it. That's powerful. We want to leave the world better than we found it by the products that they make. IKEA, our vision is to create a better everyday life for many people. A better everyday life. I call that Kia. That's that millennial furniture. You put it together, and when you leave it right there and go on to the next spot. My vision for my company is to help people around the world unlock their voice and brand to succeed in life and business. That's simple. Unlock your voice and brand to succeed in life and business. So when you think about your personal one can get a little bit different, right? My vision is to touch and elevate 100,000 people by unlocking their brand potential. And I want to create a legacy that uplifts my family and inspires countless others for years to come. Somebody else's personal vision was, my vision is to drive positive change in communities around the world using sustainable and ethical means. Somebody else's vision, to touch the lives of those around me, transforming communities into havens of physical, mental, and emotional well-being. You get to choose. Pick yours. And so I want you guys to work on that, because a vision without a strategy remains just an illusion. You can't have it. You can't have the vision without a strategy, and you can't have a strategy without a vision. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand where you are today to be able to create that strategy. So you have a vision. We're going to say you're going to create your vision. Then the next thing you're going to do is take stock of where you are today. You need to know your current situation. This can be bullet points of where you are today. What's working well? What's not so good? Where do you want to go? How do you think you're going to get there? What could get in your way? It's almost like doing a SWOT. Well, it is doing a SWOT analysis on yourself, right? Understanding that or your business. Where are we right now? And then once you do that, that gives you your current state. So you've got your current state on one side, your vision to the far right. This is where I am. This is where I'm trying to go. And then you got a whole bunch of space in the middle. And then that space has the beauty of getting filled with strategic intents that allow you then to start the goal setting process. What does this mean? You want to understand, what are the gaps that I need to solve for to get me from my goal? To get me from my current state to my vision. And so when you think about setting goals, goal setting should be a way of life. This is what I can honestly tell you. I have a vision board and I set goals, because if I don't set goals, then I notice my year is just all wonky. It gets real wonky. I can go off somewhere. If I've got goals, then I know exactly what I need to be doing. And I shared with some people earlier, I believe in the 12-week year. I don't believe in goal setting a year out. Okay, that sounds great. If you want to have one big, hairy, audacious goal, a BHAG, that's what we call them. Big, hairy, audacious goal. You want a big, hairy, audacious goal, set it. But then just let it be there and know in your mind that's where you're trying to go. But I want you to focus on your WIGs, your wildly important goals. Those are the things that are right in front of you, in your face, that say, I need to be working on you all the time. And I've got 12 weeks to accomplish some things. The 12-week year is a book. If you want to get it, get it. I highly recommend reading literature. Literature is important. But the thing about the 12-week year is it tells you the importance of setting your 12-week goals, because you stay in a state of urgency. You're always moving because you have a timeline right in front of you. Melissa said, it's a good book. Yes, it is. Get conditioned to putting literature in your head. Stay off of all the swiping and the TikToks. But if you fill your mind with positive things, if you fill your mind with good information, it subconsciously sits there and marinates. Then you become smarter. You become more thought-provoking. You become more innovative. You become more creative. You become a better critical thinker, a better problem solver. And that is what takes you to success. Successful people, everybody I know that is up here, are great readers of the literature. My library is vast. It goes from a bookshelf over here that is full of stuff till I done had to start creating little stuff. My books, the 10X Rule, The Millionaire Mind, Never Split the Difference, Expert Secrets, Who Not How, One of Many, the 16 Unidentifiable Laws of Communication, The Road Less Stupid. It goes on and on and on. Read. It's good for you. If you do nothing else but get up and remember the savers out of the Miracle Morning and you read for 15 minutes, you'll be amazed at what you can do. Because if you do something every day for a certain period of time, you can become smarter than 95%, or an expert in that subject that you study than 95% of the people. That's a bomb. But the important thing about goal setting, people tell you have a healthy lifestyle. I'm going to say become a lifetime goal setter. Just take the time and really think about what it is that you want your future to look like and set the goals that will get you there. Y'all, it really is that simple. Now, will you achieve every goal 100% of the time? Absolutely not. But what does that mean? mean? That means we just learn to measure it, evaluate, and become strategic pivoters, right? But don't play it safe. I'm a big 10Xer. I'm telling you, 10X your goals. And this is why I tell you this. If you take your activity and put it on steroids, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. For example, let's just say that you want to build connections, you want to build relationships, and you go out here and you say, my goal is to meet 10 people in 30 days. I'm going to tell you to up that to 100. Your goal needs to be to meet 100 people in 30 days. Now, what are you going to go do and do that? You set the goal as to how you're going to do that, and you put the tactics in place to do it. That means you may have to go to XYZ networking events. You may have to go to social media and try to connect with X amount of people per day. But let me tell you this, and I know this to be true. If you fall short, guess what? I guarantee you that you would have met more than 10 people that you originally set out to meet. You might not have made the 100, but you might have met 30 or 40. So look at just how exponentially you grew your goal by just not playing small. Gotta quit playing small. Stop playing small, people. We do it all the time. We dim our light. We play too darn small. And you can't have big things with small thinking. Got to change it. It's time to change it. Okay, let's talk about it. Are we changed? It's done. Out, right? We're big thinkers. Put in the chat. I'm a big thinker. I'm a big thinker. I am a big thinker. I am a big thinker. We have got to do it. I am a big thinker. Yes, big thinker. I'm a big thinker. Become a big thinker. And then from there, we want to talk about without strategy, execution is aimless. Without execution, strategy is useless. Guess what? You got to execute. How many best written strategies end up on the shelf and the dust collects? Execution is a must. Action is a must, because there's 4 common mistakes people make in goal setting. One is mistargeting. You set your objectives too low. I just say it all the time. People play it too safe. Oh, I'm just going to be conservative. For what? Because you scared to say you failed. Failure is just a learning. Failure to me is just learning. I want to let me fail, because if I fail, I know I have taken it big. And then here's another thing. Let me say this to you, because this is something that I learned. When you think about goal setting too, I want you to understand severely underestimating. And when I say underestimating, when you set goals and you've got your strategy and everything's done, you've got to look at your resources, the capabilities needed to make it successful, to achieve success, right? And that may be, do I need certain skills? Do I need some connections? Do I need partnerships? Do I need funding? Do I need staff? What are the resources that I need to be successful in achieving these goals? So don't underestimate that, right? Don't underestimate that. And don't get out here and spend time trying to compete. No. We dominate. We're not even trying to compete. I'm looking at the competitor only from the standpoint, if you're doing something very well, maybe I can copy it and put the Yolanda spin on it and make it better, and then I dominate. I'm not here to compete. We came to dominate. We come to slay. We don't compete. That's why we're called the dominators. You were at the brand domination and business challenge. A domination mindset said we're crushing our goals. We're crushing everything we do. And don't just undervalue the amount of adversity you're going to overcome. Yeah, there's going to be obstacles and barriers. We're not sitting here saying the road is straight. We're not saying that. But what we say is, because we've planned and we've been strategic in our planning, we know what the side roads are going to bring. And we might have to hit on a side road to get back around. Did the Baltimore Bridge just fall in? The ship crashed into the bridge and knocked the bridge into the water. The bridge is gone. What are we going to do? Are we going to sit at home now and never get to our destination because the bridge is out? What are we going to do? And God rest those souls that they're still searching for. That's so sad. But do we then not do something to get us where we need to go? That's a perfect analogy right now. That's so relevant. That's right. Come on now. We resourceful. We are resourceful. We find ways. Yes. So there's no excuses, no justifications. We stop lying to ourselves. No more mediocrity. We all want and deserve success. And it is here for the taking. I'm telling you, this is the best playground I've ever had to dig my hands in. Money is everywhere. If you know how to go get it, it is everywhere.